This is my shit. All the boys shake your butts like this. What?
Oh, hell
Great.
no.
Why are you screaming?
What the hell is wrong with you?
Singing.
Oh, God,
yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Just
my
like
God.
God, yeah, it's so good. Oh, God.
Here we go.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh my God.
Oh, God, yes.
Oh.
Yes,
Oh.
it's so good. Oh,
Yes.
oh God, yes.
Yes.
Yes, it's so
Raise
good.
the bar.
Oh, God,
Yes.
yes, it's so good. Oh, God, yes.
Hello, everyone. This is a video I wanted to do after I finish Arcane. I haven't released this in like a year ago or 2 years ago at this moment. But I just want to, just put it out there and just to say what I express how I feel about this specific subject. It's between the fathers of taking care of their daughters. Now, again, I just want to make this video just to talk about this specifically because everyone's been talking about like, oh, Arcane is good, yeah, this and that. Oh, good LGBT characters. I want to make something about this specifically because I think this is interesting to talk about. This so let's just get into it. The good versus evil between the fathers, in my eyes, and especially what I found out during me rewatching Arcane, I just noticed something between Vander and Silko. I don't know how you say this. Have you known, or if you know, that Silko, in episode chapter 3, I think, talks about their dynamic or their relationship between them has I don't know how to explain this, but like they've been separated after what Vander did in the past. So something what Vander did in the past is what makes Silko him, of what he became because of him. So his actions, honestly. So his actions in the past that we don't know what he did yet is what caused him to be like this. So, like I said 2 minutes ago. Yes, all self-explanatory. Like, it's the reason why Silko is making these vials to give his own townspeople strength to fight against the tops people, and Vander doesn't want to do that. He just wanted to sit back and take the abuse, then fight again, but for the cost of people who are suffering already. He still doesn't want to take another. He doesn't want to take another notch of the war again for what happened to Vi and Powder's family. Parents, have suffered and died for no reason because of the tops people having more access to their weaponry than the bottom people. So, and I don't know their cities, their places names, so I'm just gonna call them top and the bottom people. So yeah, I don't know their names for it. But yeah, like I honestly see and of course Vander as a father isn't Vander right now, he's not a terrible person. But what I understand throughout watching Arcane, I feel like he's like the bad guy that made everyone who they are because it's like the Batman and Joker relationship. It's like it's like the theory of like Batman. The reason why there's villains in the street is because of him existing. Is that kind of thing. It's like, because the reason why the villains exist in Gotham is because of Batman's existence. Because of him causes the villains to be themselves, or have someone to fight for. is why we have the Joker. Is why we have Catwoman. It's the reason why we have Penguin, Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn, and the reason why they're doing this is because of Batman. So, and it also depends on what universe we're talking about. Like, there's like different versions of Batman. So, I don't want to get into the deeps of it, but it's like something like that. So that's why I see Vander as the bad guy and Silko, in a way, the good guy into this world society thing in the bottom city. And yeah, and also like Vander's connection. Yeah. First of all, as a person, he's like right now, like before he died, as like a grown man, like he's a very calming, good mentor for Vi. He's a good person, but what he did in the past and what he fight for was like, I'm pretty sure, the opposite of what he was now, and or how we remember him is what I think is what makes him not unredeemable, but like a very controversial person, I guess. Is what I understand of seeing him through Silko's words, and from the past visions of what we've seen him through of Vander, of how Vander was in the past. So it's what I got a picture of him as that. So yeah, and his mentorship towards Vi is mostly like, calm and steady, fist first, questions later, that kind of thing. Fist first, questions later, do the thing, bada bing, bada boom, you nailed it. And that's literally his way towards, in his own words, affecting Vi, because Vi takes everything from Vander, because that's her mentor, but not Powder's, because Powder in the past was an engineer. She wants to do things from her own hands, and that's someone's calling me. From her own hands, then using her own fist, like everyone else is, fighting with punching. We see it in like chapter 1, I think, where everyone's fighting, and Powder isn't, because she's small. She can't take no punches. She uses her own gadgets, which Vander doesn't know or can't teach or do anything towards her. He's nice to her, but he doesn't give her what she needs to become a successor. And that's where Silko comes in. Of course, what he did to Vi, she will never forgive him for what he has done to her. But for Powder, it's different, because of Powder and her complicated relationship towards Vi in the past made her this way, because she's not a good help for Vi at specific moments, because she's a fuck up for Vi. But for Silko, is an advantage. Doesn't mean it that way, but like, it's the reason why she was separated from Vi, is because as how much of a fuck up she is. But the reason why she's a fuck up is because no one is giving her a proper mentorship or proper spouse, or what do you call it, role model. Like, she doesn't have a proper role model to become who she want to be. That's where Silko comes in. He comes in, and from a little kid, helps her become a better, a stronger, smarter, and a capable person than she was as a child. Think about it. And I watch YouTube reactions. I watch them, not all of them. I watch some of them. I watch some lesbian reacts. I watch specifically the ones that I need to know. Some say that he's a groomer, and I literally search that up, what that means. It means like predator type shit, or like manipulating, exploiting a child. Which, if that was the case, I'm pretty sure no one would say that would be cute in the finale. So I'm pretty sure that wasn't what he did to her. I'm pretty sure, like, especially like the signals and hints we got from like throughout the whole season. I'm pretty sure it's more than just um he's using her. He's manipulating her. I'm pretty sure, pretty sure. All right, it's 3 times I'm saying this, that he isn't using her just for his own good, or for using her to the point as like she's like a tool to him. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure he raised her to become his apprentice, aka like daughter type shit. So that's how I see it. And I don't like, even though like you could see it as like, oh, it's that kind of like weird like incest shit. I don't, not incest, but like that, like, if you call it grooming, I guess you can see that in like, I think chapter 4, Progress Day, you might see a little bit of that. But after like, I'm pretty sure, but if you watch episode 6, or 7, I'm sorry, I think that's slowly turning that into not really that kind of thing. I don't know. Like, you might see a little bit hints of that, but like overall, I don't think it's that at all. I don't think it's grooming. It's literally like, and you even see like him like actually seeing her and caring for her, that she was almost died on the ground in front of him. Like, even if it's like, oh, like, it's for that reason, I don't think that's the reason why he cared for her. And I'm pretty sure he said it in like in the finale as well, as like he cared for her like it's his own child. Like Vander cares for Vi because that's his child. Silko's child is for Jinx now, is because he actually care for her. He taught her the ways to how to survive, how to be successful, how to properly engineer to get the progress that he needs to win, or to get the things he wanted, because of his teachings towards her, for her to get the things that he needs. So he literally like teach her how to become better, and that because that teaching and the ways he teach her made her a really better her. It made her successful. She actually does things that actually get the job done. Then in the past, like, she had no one. She has only her sister, and even her sister failed her in the past. Now, with Silko's help, just by him alone, she just became a lot better. Years later, so much better. She has efficient gadgets, guns, everything works because of his help. Now, of course, he's not a good person. He literally he just takes a lot of risk and a lot of like threats and manipulation to get what he wants. That is true. But there's one thing he still holds to this day. There's one thing he holds to this day. He still do everything for Jinx. He cares. He do anything. He will sacrifice himself, and just not even. He's not mad. After he got shot, he is not mad. He's not, cursing or sickened. He was actually at peace. He's actually, in a way, proud of her, that she's gonna continue life without him, because he believed in her, that she is beautiful of who she is. Like, she's perfect of what she is and what she has become, because not because that's how he raised her, but it's because it's who she is and who she want to be, and giving her the stepping stones she needs. It's literally, it's like her full potential is what makes her perfect to his eyes. And that's the reason why, that no matter what fuck ups she did and fuck ups he did, he still loves her no matter what. And that is beautiful. No matter what people said online, that's what he thinks. It's very fucked up, but like, in a way, this is what she is. This is what she's capable of. That's how she becomes really good. Is because of his help, made her a very useful person, and this is what she always wanted to be. And he gave her those stepping stones to become a very sufficient person. Not a good person, but what she needs was capability, and he gave her that. Is what makes him a really good person. Just doing that for her, not to himself, for her specifically, because he cared. Is why he's actually a really, really good guy. Morally, of course, morally isn't on his side, isn't good on his side, but literally, what I just said is literally true. Like, it's literally what she needed, at all, and he did everything in his power to give her those tools and needs to become who she is, and this is who she wanted to be, who she became. Because of Vi, who literally lead her became Jinx. Silko is the one that give the new Jinx, the new powder, a new way, a new path to success, to become who she want to be, and there she is. She became that person because of Silko. Is why I think. Is why I think like Silko's like the best character in the whole series. Again, people can judge, and of course people will deny and say, oh, he's a terrible person, he's the worst character. Oh, not worst, but he's a terrible person. He's ugly, and he's the worst ever. He's just the worst, and whatever. It's like, yeah, but you cannot deny he actually made Jinx really useful. He made her a person, an actual living being, an actually capable being, better than Vander and Vi can ever do to her. Better than both of them can ever do to her. Vi ruined that chance for her. Same as Vander. Vander is only good towards Vi because she's older, and also has the gut what Vander can give her, because Vander used to be a bad person but became good at the end to teach Vi the things that she needs to survive. Only her, and maybe a couple of the boys, but we don't know much about them. But mostly towards Vi. Only teach her to survive from him alone than any other kids in there. So that literally, that's all I gotta say. That's my opinion. Of course, in the end, I don't hate both of them. I actually love Vander and Silko, but like, to me, I just see Vander as like a dude that fucked up a lot, and in the end, just slowly narrow his way, and just do what he can to protect and train Vi to become like him. And Silko do whatever he can to give Vi give Powder the Jinx now the needs to become the better Powder, the better person, not person, but just to be the better her, be better than her old self, to become the person that she wants to be, and she got it thanks to Silko. So both of them did their duties. They literally did their duties too. did their deeds to give their daughters a way to the path to success, and that's what both of them did, and I think it's kind of beautiful. So that's all I need to say. It's literally all I need to say, because I just want to make this video just to say that, because I love Arcane. So it's really definitely a good show, and I think people should watch it. It's definitely better than Squid Game, that's for sure, for what they did. The way they did it with the ending. Oh god, but this isn't that video, so I'm happy what they did with this. I can't wait for the future. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, have a good day.
I want that ass, and I want it now!